Good afternoon and welcome to the Senior Hour, which is sponsored by Comfort Keepers in Home Care and Providence Holy Cross Medical Center. I'm Barbara Cochran with my co-host,
Kevin MacDonald,
on your hometown station, 98.1 FM, AM 1220 KHTS. This is a show for, about, and by seniors, giving information to enhance one's quality of life. And speaking of quality of life for our seniors, we have our first guest is Cindy Alarcon, and she's with the Meals on Wheels at the Senior Center.
Hi, everybody.
How you doing?
Good, thank you.
Good. So tell us how you got involved with Meals on Wheels.
Okay. Well, I actually was born and raised here in Santa Clarita, and when I was finally in the work field, I don't know if the Senior Center actually found me, and at the time I wasn't really looking for a full-time commitment, and here I am providing Meals on Wheels for our seniors, something that I didn't even know the program existed. And now I see the RAV4s and the queues all over Santa Clarita, and I'm proud to be a part of that organization that's able to provide for our seniors in this town.
That's terrific. Well, it used to be home-delivered meals
Yes.
until they changed it to Meals on Wheels, which I
Yes.
think is nationwide, isn't it?
It is nationwide. The Senior Center adopted the Meals on Wheels program, and we are affiliated with Meals on Wheels America and Meals on Wheels California. And it's a large network that Cindy has gone to the conferences,
Yes.
and we share information and ideas of how to better serve seniors together on a national level.
Well, I go to the Senior Center every Tuesday and eat lunch there because I go to a group there, and but Mondays and Fridays I have meals delivered to me, and they're always delicious. Always, I haven't had a bad meal.
Well, we're happy we're able to provide that service for you, and it's all possible due to our great volunteers that
Yes.
provide their time and their heart to provide meals and their support to our seniors here.
Oh yeah, and you've got a great number of volunteers. My goodness.
Cindy, how many volunteers deliver meals each week? How many
So we have 20 routes, which means we have 20 volunteers a day. 5 times 20 is 100. So we have 100 volunteers weekly, and we have some volunteers that are on it and actually help us out twice a week, or just let me know, hey Cindy, if you have need coverage this week, I'm available. Say so and so, and there they are, the first thing there in the morning. Greeting me and ready to see the new route and just take on a new adventure with me, and it's great.
Wow, you really have some dedicated volunteers in. And are they,
Yes.
describe the typical volunteer in a Meals on Wheels, a typical driver. What are they like?
They are, we have some
Friend-
volunteers that,
friendly.
friendly
They're
volunteers
very
that,
friendly.
I have this one volunteer that says that he feels that he gets more out of this program than the seniors do. He says that he gets more out of, by providing a meal to the senior, he sees their smile and their kindness, and that he
Yes.
feels like he's taking something home more than just helping the community and providing the service. Yes, and then most of our volunteers are great people that are friendly, that really care for the wellness of our seniors, for the wellness of their community, and just they feel like they're giving back to the community because by them doing this, they feel like, oh, I never know, I might be the next senior needing Meals on Wheels, and they're grateful to be able to do this, to provide such a service that we are able to provide.
Well, the Senior Center has really grown, I'm telling you. My husband and I were one of the ones who founded the Senior Center in the, early 80s? No, late 70s.
Late 70s?
Late 70s, yeah. Good heavens. And the old Senior Center is nothing like the one we have now. Oh, the one we have now is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
It certainly is. And, you know, Cindy came from us, Barbara. The true story about Cindy coming to us, she came on to our staff, and she was one of the care managers helping seniors in the community.
Yes.
And I saw a person that I needed, and I stole her from the support services department, and I said, "That's my next coordinator for the Meals on Wheels program, which is a big job. But Cindy, I know Cindy has the heart and the smarts to take on a big operation." And she came basically downstairs, literally, and says, "Yes, I'll give it a shot." And she's been running it ever since, doing an incredibly good job for us. And Cindy, I know you have some stories in your thing, because how many people are you delivering meals to a day about?
About 500 meals a day. We I know we deliver a meal, but we're also delivering wellness, like a wellness to our seniors, making sure that they're well. Like our volunteers check in with them. Some of them already know who has a dog, so they have a doggy treat for them, and all these fun stuff that we do. But at the end of the day, we try to let everyone know that we're there for a wellness check. Like, unfortunately today, or fortunately enough, we were there to check on a recipient, and this person usually comes to the door and accepts her meal right away and gives them a hug, yada yada. But unfortunately she didn't, and my volunteer checked in. It's like, oh, that's a little odd. Opened the door and actually found her on the ground. So luckily enough, we were there to be able to call the ambulance, check in with their emergency contact, caregiver, whatever the situation was. And luckily enough, they were transported to Henry Mayo and hopefully all is well. But just that's what we do. We provide a meal with a smile and also check in on our seniors.
Yeah, I know Rita calls me.
Yeah. But what
she
an
calls me
important
and checks
check-in. I think this morning, what you experienced this morning, because Cindy texted the team right away saying, yeah, a senior, we didn't know how long she had been on her floor in her house. And if we weren't delivering a meal today, how long would she have been there, because she couldn't get to her alert system?
Correct.
And
I wear my life alert around my neck,
right.
except when I have clothes on and it's in there.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure if she had clothes on, but she got awfully taken care of.
Yes.
But it really took that volunteer to go in there and take care of her and wait and make sure she was taken care of. And we rely on those 100 volunteers. I mean, we have countless stories. Do you have any fun stories?
Fun stories. We have certain volunteers that already know about the doggies and just have an eye. I have some volunteers that always ask me, can we do more for our recipients? And I'm like, I'm not sure what we can do, but just let me know and we can figure out what we can do. And some of the volunteers take it upon themselves to like provide them gifts, like birthday gifts, like something simple, like a birthday balloon, and we provide cards and everything. So just the fun of the joy that we get to provide them flowers on their birthday. We have recipients that turn 100 years old, so we're able to not only provide them a meal, but a birthday card, and them knowing that not only do they have their family that care for them, but they have these volunteers and program that actually notice these things and wish them a happy birthday, or just us checking in on them and knowing like, hey, I know this happened and like you had an appointment, or this happened in your house, so how did that go? And just knowing that we know what's going on at their home, or like, how did that construction go? How did it turn out? And just keeping that little chit chat with them, and just being another ear that listens to them and know that they're not alone.
That's
Just
terrific.
stuff like that.
Well, I'll give you some information. I will be celebrating my 90th birthday on Friday, October 16th.
Okay.
And so if you're going to deliver a meal to me, I would love a flower, a rose.
You don't gotta ask; it's already on the list, love.
I thought I'd throw that in for you.
Thank you, Barbara. We will make sure to remember that, love.
Well, I had to throw that in, I mean.
Hey, Cindy, all the time we get asked, how does someone qualify to receive Meals on Wheels? Because it's a big deal. There's a lot of resources that go into making sure a fresh meal is delivered to someone's home. So how does one qualify?
So we are currently providing Meals on Wheels to our seniors in Santa Clarita that are 60 and older, medically homebound, or caring for someone that is medically homebound. Most of the times, our recipients have too much pride to call in to sign up for the program. But luckily enough, we have this great community that the neighbors or family members reach out to us and let us know exactly what's going on, and we're able to, get the program going, or not convince them, or say like, hey, we're gonna just, maybe provide a meal here and there, and show them that this isn't it isn't there to break their pride. It's there to help them, to keep them independent as long as they can be, to continue living their life in their home as they can.
Yeah. Well, I use a walker when I move around my house. I don't use those sticks because sticks are so easily caught on a piece of furniture and down I'd go. Because that's why I in the condition I'm in is because I did take a fall. I did take a fall, and it wasn't very pleasant. Having to be called and driven to the hospital and stay in the hospital, and oh my goodness, it was. I mean, the hospital was great. Everybody there was great, but it was such an embarrassing situation to be in, to know that, wait a minute, you fell, you idiot. What are you doing falling?
Well, now you know that you got to you use your little
But
support system.
but as you get older, you lose your sense of stability, and that's what happens, I think, to anyone who gets older.
And that's why we're glad your team is out there and doing those wellness checks every day and checking on all those 400 to 500 people that need our assistance in the Santa Cruz
Yeah.
Valley and a similar amount in the Antelope Valley. So it's kind of special with your team out there as well. Your job is complicated because you have all these meals to go out with all these people and all these volunteers. And I know you've brought in some new technology into that. So how is delivering a meal changed from paper to technology now? How does that happen?
So we have a new system called CMS, controlled maintenance. Sorry, not CMS. HCC, which is HDM coordination central center, where we have all our information for our clients, and all that information is on a tablet that is provided to our volunteers. It is a tablet that has the route. Not only does it have the client's name, it has their phone number and like some description of like knock on the door, knock a little bit harder because they might be hard of hearing or they have a dog or whatever the situation is. All of this information is provided on a tablet for them.
Oh, wow.
So
That's terrific.
and it's easy as just pressing submit or not home or whatever the situation is, and all that information as they submit it on their tablet, it is sent to my HCC program at the senior center. So all this information is live. So I know exactly which client received the meal and kind of an idea where the volunteer will be heading to, so I can have an live information. And I get phone calls at the senior center from another recipient trying to see if maybe they missed a meal or not. And I'm like, oh no, don't feel that way, because I have a more ability to be able to give them an idea of where this volunteer is and all this live information. And it's also great for the support service team. At that moment, I can get that information of we could check it in this client because they might not look so well. So just all this great information in live time and be able to work on it quicker and provide to our seniors.
Yeah, well, I received a form that said, sorry you weren't home, we missed you, and they couldn't leave the meal, but that was on Thursday. And so somebody got the wrong information, because I don't get a meal on Thursday.
No worries.
So
We'll
I
make
told
sure to
them-
make sure all that is cleared out for you.
I told I don't remember her name who delivers it, a lady who comes, but I told her what had happened, and she said she would make sure that
All is
it
clear.
didn't happen again. So
Yes.
Yeah. Well, Cindy, you're describing the technology, kind of like you're doing Amazon technology for Meals on Wheels program with tablets and all that information right in the
Yes.
hands of the volunteers going around.
Exactly, yes.
You know where every volunteer is and what route, when they delivered, exact time that they delivered it to a house. That, I think that improvement in technology is a big thing. But there's also that human part of it. Could you tell me how your support service team supports you as well, our care managers?
Our care managers are great. The moment I get any information from my volunteers that might notice that a recipient is looking ill, or they've mentioned they might not have certain support at home, I get that information to our support service team, and they're able to reach out to either the recipient or an emergency contact to provide them any kind of information, either counseling, support from looking into assisted living, or any kind of program that or looking for extra food like pantry goods or anything like that, or hygiene products, we might have it there, or we have a contact to who to reach out to provide that supply to the recipient.
So you have a team of care managers backing you up and supporting you,
Exactly.
and they're the
Yes.
best in the world.
Yes, they are, and I'm happy that I was part of that team,
Absolutely.
and I have that relationship with them and able to reach out to them.
Absolutely,
Nice,
absolutely.
nice to have that support.
Yes.
And then what happens? Barbara talks about it quite a bit. Is telephone the telephone calls? Who gets a telephone call, and what's a telephone call all about? That telephone reassurance program.
So the telephone reassurance program is a program for our recipients to get a weekly check-in just to see how they're doing. It's something that could just be as simple as, hello, how you doing? Or I heard that you might have fallen last week, or I heard that you had an issue with this. So it could be an easy phone call, or just like a check-in, or a conversation that you have to figure out what's going on at home. And it's mostly just to benefit the recipient,
yes,
because
just to make contact.
exactly, because some of our seniors unfortunately are living alone, and this phone call is a great phone call that they feel connected to this volunteer or a staff member, and they feel open enough to inform them everything's going on at home.
Yeah, because Rita calls me once a
Yes,
week.
she's great.
Yeah,
she
she
does a
is.
lot.
Yes, she does. She really does. It's the senior center is an incredible place. It really
it
is,
is.
as you know.
Yes, I'm happy
And
to be
you
part of
agree
the
with
team.
me.
Yes. I wish we had the senior center in every town. I hear a lot of people tell me from different towns that the senior center is way different than their senior center in a different town. So I'm pretty happy to be part of this team and be able to provide what we do to our seniors here.
And the backstory people don't know is you're keeping over 20 vehicles alive and well and running every day. You have a
Yes.
packaging team that is there early in the morning. Sarah and Tyler in the group packaging.
Yes, a big shout out to that
Yes,
team.
getting the cars ready so those volunteers walk in and they have a fairly new Toyota RAV4 at their disposal to hit the community running.
Yes.
Oh, I
And,
love to see those pretty cars. They're so lovely. They really are.
with the
Beautifully
logo and the
decorated.
leaves
Oh,
flowing on the
yes.
cars and
Oh,
going
yeah.
out.
They're beautiful to look at. They really are.
But Cindy coordinates all of that half the stuff we don't know about. Because if there's a flat tire, Cindy will get it fixed with her team of Glenn and Ree and
Yes.
Lynn. And
Wow.
what a nice team that you have behind you supporting you to really make magic happen
Yes.
for the seniors of this community.
Really appreciate that. I do have that team and a lot of support, from support service to the packing team to the nutrition team, the chefs, Kevin, everybody at the senior center always come in and check in and see what they can do to help make this.
And
this
you
program flow.
obviously love your job.
Yes, I do. Thank you, Barbara, for noticing.
That's obvious. It's obvious. And how long have you been here since?
I've been working with the senior center close to 3 years.
3 years. That's right.
And yeah,
And
it's
you
awesome.
see it, Barbara. You see it. You see the joy.
Oh yes.
You see the joy of what she does for making magic happen every day for almost 500 seniors.
That's amazing. Now, does that include Antelope Valley?
No, there's an additional 500
That's
people out there that get it. So 1,000 people as part of the Senior Center's Meals on Wheels program in total.
Yes.
And they drive all the way up there.
They have a separate office.
And they have cars.
Yes,
They
they have
have-
a whole hub in Lancaster.
Okay.
That's how they do it. So our
but
big
it's
hub
part
is in,
of. But it's part of this.
yes, it is.
Yes.
Hey, Cindy, how do we, people are going to call in. How do they, what's the phone number? Actually, Barbara's better at the phone number than you are. Barbara, what's the phone number to have questions about Meals on Wheels?
661-259-9444.
Wow. Cindy, thank you
Don't-
for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Barbara,
for
thank
having
you.
having
Oh
me.
yes. Good to see you again.
All right.
Thank
We need
you.
to take a break now. I'm Kevin MacDonald with my co-host, Barbara Cochran, on your hometown station, 98.1 FM, AM 1220, KHTS.
Welcome back to the Senior Hour. I'm Barbara Cochran with my co-host
Kevin MacDonald.
on your hometown station, 98.1 FM, AM 1220 KHTS. And our next guest now is also from the Senior Center, Jackie Hartman, and she's chair of the Golden Gala. Oh, that sounds interesting.
Yes, it will be this year. We've changed the
Oh,
name.
yes, you have. My goodness. It's not the celebrity waiter dinner anymore.
It is not. It is our 50th year of the existence of the Santa Cruz Senior Center. So we thought we would mix things up a bit and move away from celebrity waiter and celebrate the golden years of our seniors and have a golden gala.
That's an incredible idea. That was your idea, I'm sure.
A little bit.
A little
It was a joint. It was a joint effort. Let's say that
little
between me and Ed Matheson and our MC Melanie Myers.
Very good. Oh, my goodness. I see those flyers. They look gorgeous.
They're pretty. They're gold, very gold. This year, the theme of the event will be "All That Glitters Is Gold,"
All that glitters is gold.
since it is our 50th anniversary.
Wow. So, what made you come up with this idea instead of celebrity waiter?
Well, we wanted to find a name that was easy and quick, similar to Heart of the West or Vine to Wine, to
Really, another way to honor make it.
and most especially to honor our seniors
50th
and
year.
the golden years of 50th anniversary.
50 years. And you were among the ones who were involved with my husband and I.
Actually, I was not. I came on
Oh.
about 6 years ago. My husband started delivering 10 years ago, Meals on Wheels. And then I was helping Kevin out on some things. And as soon as COVID happened, then I became a daily volunteer with the senior center.
I thought you were involved right from the very beginning. Where did I get that from?
I don't know, but
I don't know.
Jackie's. You have your family's involved. Why don't you give us a little history of how your family became involved? And then we're going to get back to the Golden Gala.
Okay.
But you
That's
and your
the most
family got
important thing.
involved.
Yeah, my husband retired 10 years ago and walked into the senior center and when it was on Market Street
Yes,
and
yes,
said,
yes.
how can I help? And then he became a volunteer driving twice a week his route for the last 10 years. And then when COVID happened, I became a volunteer at the drive-through, working daily every day for 18 months or so, in handling the drive-through. And then my daughter, who has a developmental disability, is lucky enough to volunteer at the senior center twice a week, in the packing room and in the dining hall. And she also then does our Meals on Wheels routes with us. So she's there as a volunteer 4 days a week.
Oh, that's fun. That must be fun for her.
It's a family affair. We all love it.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
And what a nice way for your family to give back. I think it's really an example to the other families in the community too, with your daughter Carrie on the rides with you, and she contributes, and it's, but I'm sure it's made an impact in your daily life as a family.
It has. And she has actually learned so much. As a developmentally disabled adult, there are few opportunities for work.
Oh, that's
So,
very true.
To be able
That's
to give
true.
back in another way and be at the senior center, and to be in delivering Meals and Wheels, she's learned to work the iPad. She's learned left and right. She makes Valentines for the seniors. She has grown so much from having this volunteer opportunity.
That's wonderful. And does she deliver the meals to the door?
Yes, she
also?
does. Yes.
And so she gets to talk with everybody
She's-
else,
yeah,
too.
she says hello. Today she delivered somebody's mail too, because the mailman came right at the same time. So we delivered mail and lunch.
See, it is more than just a lunch.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Absolutely.
yes. Well, that's terrific. And that's a plus for her and for you and your husband.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Wow. So does she do anything else other than work with you?
Yes, she volunteers at the food pantry on Mondays. So she volunteers 5 days a week. She is involved in Special Olympics as an athlete, and she works. She's dances at Dance Studio 84. They have a special needs dance class, and she's been a dancer there for 23 years.
Oh, my goodness.
And there's a special needs bowling league that she participates in on Mondays at Valencia Lanes. So, but her favorite is to be on Meals on Wheels,
Isn't that
be on the
neat?
route with us.
That's wonderful. And what a great opportunity for her to be involved, you know.
Absolutely. Kevin embraces this population, and it's a win-win for everybody.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
And it's inclusion at its best. It's being treated as just like somebody else and giving
Right.
back. And Carrie really has chosen to volunteer in part of her life to give back to others. And there's nothing more special than that.
Oh, yes. And that's a good feeling inside for her to have.
Yes.
It really is. I know, because it's always been a good feeling for me, as it probably has with you,
Yeah,
too.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes.
to volunteer, to do something for somebody else.
Yes. Very grateful that I no longer have to work and that I can volunteer.
Yes. Okay,
And
so
as you know, Barbara, before we get away from Jackie's volunteering, we know she's, was achieved Woman of the Year last year and is currently Woman of the Year for Santa Cruz, like you were.
that's right.
As well. So we honor her this year with that title as she goes through her year. And we get ready for a new season of Man and Woman of the Year.
Oh, my goodness, it's coming up really quickly, isn't it?
So congratulations, Jackie, as
Thank
the
you.
reigning Woman of the Year.
Thank you. And my husband is a nominee this year for Man of the Year. So,
Oh, is he?
yes.
Oh, terrific, terrific.
Like I said, family, yes.
Well, that happened to me in 1985. Oh,
A family
that's
that volunteers together stays together.
yes, that's very true. Very
All right.
true.
So, Jackie, tell us
So-
about this gala a little bit. What are the
Yes.
details of this thing?
We will be hosting this. Well, we were one of the few nonprofits in Santa Cruz, I was thinking about this, that actually is able to have our largest fundraising event at our facility. So community people can come in, have a great time in an event, and actually be in the facility where we serve thousands of people.
Yes.
And
yes.
it's a beautiful facility. The event, the Golden Gala, will take place on Saturday, April 25th. At 5 o'clock, there'll be a reception outside in our beautiful courtyard. And then we'll move the event inside for dinner and the auction and some shenanigans.
Some shenanigans. Whoa, that sounds interesting.
A few extra different things this year.
Oh, wow. So, what is the date?
It is Saturday, April 25th.
Saturday, April 25th.
There'll be some live music in the courtyard with
COC students are going to perform for us. That's brand new.
that. Yeah, we love being able to bring in other agencies and other groups and organizations into the building to work with them.
Well, it gives them an idea because they have parents and grandparents
That's right.
and sometimes great-grandparents.
And it gives them an opportunity to shine and perform.
Yes, that's right. And also share where they've been with their parents and grandparents,
Yes, very true.
which is helpful because you'll get more people coming in.
I'm not sure we can fit anybody else. That is a crowded, busy, wonderful place.
Well, even the lunchroom, trying to find a place in that lunchroom to eat on Tuesday after I go to my group. And there's usually about 6 or 8 of us. And trying to find an empty table
Oh,
is
yeah, you
almost
need a whole table.
It's almost impossible. It really is.
That's a good problem to have.
Yeah, it is a good problem.
Yeah.
It is. And the
To
food
be at
was
capacity.
delicious. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And that's a large room.
It is. And a beautiful room.
Really, really beautiful
Live
room.
music on
Yes.
Fridays.
Yes.
There's a lot going on there. Yes, actually, live music 3 days a week now,
Is it?
and they are rocking it. And all those things happen. Cindy was just on talking about the Meals on Wheels program, but you do this for a reason. There's a real purpose to this night, and that purpose is to raise some funds. And how are you going to raise funds that night? And how does we make magic happen? Because we have to raise quite a bit of money at the senior center.
We do need to raise quite a bit of money at the senior center, and unfortunately, there are some funding gaps this year that we haven't had it prior, and there are some waiting lists to receive Meals on Wheels and to receive to eat in the ballroom. So this event is so important because it does help us to bridge that funding gap. Tickets if you just wanted to come in and enjoy the event, the ticket is $250. There's table sponsorships that range from $2,000 to $10,000, and everywhere, all in between, between $2,000 and $10,000. That get you various things, obviously publicity, bottles of wine, which is always wonderful, mixed drinks, your name recognized, etc. So we invite anyone to come and be a part of the sponsorship and to buy a ticket and join us. Grab a friend too.
grab lots of friends.
They grab lots of friends. We want to fill this. We have sold out. How many years in a row?
Every year for many years.
Yeah.
So
So
we
we
will-
do expect to sell out again this year.
Oh my goodness.
See, Barbara's grabbing the ad.
Yeah, Barbara, we need you there.
I will
I
be
hope
there.
I hope to see you there.
Oh yes.
And about how many tables? Because tables are usually bought by who? Who usually
They're-
buys a table?
Mostly companies. It gives you an opportunity to maybe invite some employees to join you at your table, as long as they're willing to buy something, I think. And invite the CFO, the CEO, etc., and have them join you. And it's an opportunity to bond. The theme is all that glitters that is gold. So we want every table.
Like what? What are my options for tables?
Anything
Because,
that's golden. So a gold
what?
medal. A gold medal.
like we all
You
come
could
wearing
be-
gold medals at
Yeah,
my table?
absolutely. Like a golden retriever. If you're a dog fan, you can all
Okay.
have a
I
shirt
can get
on.
a golden retriever hat.
Yes, or
Okay.
shirt, or I don't think we can have a golden retriever come unless it's a service
We can
dog.
work that out.
Okay, is it a service dog?
Yes.
Yes, I know one.
Okay.
We can, the Golden Girls, I think, would be a blast to play off of.
Okay.
The Golden Oak,
Goldfinger.
Goldfinger, if you're a James Bond fan. I like that one, yeah.
My favorite school is
Oh,
California
the
Golden Bears.
California Golden Bears. Okay, so anything with golden in it, we would love to see you participate as a table. Had to buy a table, be a table sponsor, and come golden.
And come golden. So as to the fun of the evening, as well as giving back to the community.
Yes, absolutely.
And then this, the live auction is pretty popular at this event too. And it's a short period of time and just not that many items, but about 15 items. What kind of live auction items have you done in the past?
We have done a trip to Africa, trip to Hawaii, condos in Utah, in San Diego area, in Lake Tahoe.
Wow.
We have done. Last year this was fun. It's called the Taste of Santa Clarita, and people auctioned. The people that bought the auction were provided transportation, and drove to 4 different locations in Santa Clarita. One place they got appetizers, the next place they got their meal, the next place they got a dessert, and then they all went bowling afterwards. And you load up on a bus, and I think it went for $1,500.
Went for a good amount of money, and
Yeah.
we thank those restaurants. And
Absolutely.
that event is still happening in the process. And but yeah, 3 major restaurants in town donated appetizer or a meal or dessert, and
10 people.
we thank them for Marston's, Pocock, and Wolf Creek all helped out to help raise money for the senior center.
And how much fun it is to load in you don't have to worry about drinking or driving. You just load a bunch of friends in a bus.
And a senior center bus,
and a
not
senior center bus.
not a limousine.
Yeah, it is. It is. You're happening in that.
Yeah, I
in
see
that
him
bus.
riding up and down the street constantly where I live.
Yes.
We have a lot of seniors over there, and of course, Friendly Valley is right across the street too.
Well, that's a lot of different live auction items, so people can really come in there. Again, the purpose is what? I mean, why you family gives back to the senior center? Why are you trying to raise money? Because you have to raise a lot of money for this.
We do. I tell you, I come into the building twice a week, Wednesdays and Fridays, to do my Meals on Wheels route. And as soon as I get in the building, there's just such warmth and camaraderie and joy. And everybody's sitting around there. Everybody's engaged in something, whether they're having a conversation with someone in the lounge area,
And that's a lovely
sipping
lounge.
coffee. Yes, it is.
Oh.
Fireplace, grandfather clock, recliner chairs. Then you go into the exercise rooms, and we're on overflow. We're in 3 different rooms doing short circuit and TV because there's so many people in there doing chair yoga, chair Pilates.
Yeah, there's
And
lots of
dance,
exercise.
and
yes.
the gentlemen in the pool room. They're serious people in there. Those pool players are very, very serious. But it's absolutely so joyful to be in the building, and our family gives so that we can continue to have seniors in the building, continue to offer outstanding quality activities and services for the senior population.
And we have a large senior population
And growing.
in Santa Clarita. And like you said, we're growing. I mean, there are many, many more of us, People are living longer because of their change in habits of the way they've lived,
Right. And not necessarily a good quality of life. And the senior
That's
center
right.
can help provide for that and improve their quality of life.
Oh, yes. And it's just it's an incredible place. It really is.
I love to be in that building.
Oh, yes.
All right,
Oh,
Jackie, give
yes.
us the rundown. What is this event? When's it happening? How can I get involved? How can I'm listening today. How can I buy a table?
You can either call the senior center
At
661-259-9444.
or you can go online at
I don't know.
we have a new website.
yes, we do.
And so Kevin, that is
scvseniorcenter.org.
okay. Either one of that, you can call and buy a ticket. You can go online and purchase a ticket, or more importantly, a table or two tables. And that is Saturday, April 5th.
April
25th, Saturday, April 25th. All that glitters is gold, and that is the new Golden Gala for the SCV Senior Center.
Wow, the Golden Gala, here it comes. It's coming at us, and boy, do they need to raise some money for the big meal gaps that we're having this year.
Oh,
So
yes.
we invite the
Oh,
community to come
yes.
here. Jackie, thanks for chairing this event and doing all that work
Yes.
that goes behind it.
My
And
pleasure. Love it.
we appreciate you. And we need to take a break now. I'm Kevin MacDonald with my co-host, Barbara Cochran, on your hometown station, 98.1 FM, AM 1220, KHTS.
Welcome back to the Senior Hour. I'm Barbara Cochran with my co-host
Kevin MacDonald.
on your hometown station, 98.1 FM, AM 1220, KHTS. And we're speaking with Jackie Hartman, who is chair of the Golden Gala. But before we speak with Jackie, what's new going on at the Senior Center, Kevin?
There's so much new. I want to thank Jackie for being here today with us as one of our board members and chair of the event. We're thrilled to have that. So much going on. We have a concert series at the Senior Center that we do several times a year. This Saturday, our tribute band, Jim Curry, is coming as John Denver tribute. We have sold out. Over 300 people want to be at this concert. This is the third time we're bringing back Jim Curry.
He's so good.
He tours nationwide. My sister sends me his newsletter all the time. He's excited to come to Santa Clarita, and my family grew up with John Denver, so I'm a little biased.
Oh, yes.
And but we brought him in. I was like, "Is it going to take off?" And it's taken off, and it's getting seniors out of the house. It's an inexpensive concert. It's in a safe venue at our Bella Vita it's kind of our concert hall now. And then we join together and have a good old time for about an hour and a half of sharing some great music and Take Me Home Country Roads and Rocky Mountain High. You're gonna hear Bella Vita's gonna be rocking on Saturday night. So watch out for that concert series. The one's happening here, and we're bringing some great acts for the summer too. To get the seniors out. I think we have a Neil Diamond tribute band. We have several others, a Billy Joel tribute band. So they're going to be coming and sharing their talents at the Senior Center this summer. So it's another concert series coming up. So that's the fun part. On a more somber note, though, we do have different support groups. Barbara, as you know, we're involved with several support groups. We have a new one coming, and that's a suicide loss support group. So someone who has experienced suicide in their family is a special loss group for them. And we're sharing that with the community. If anyone needs to talk, we have a support group just for those types of individuals who need some family support, having dealt with that challenge in their life. So we just want to make sure we get out to the community. We heard about Meals on Wheels earlier, multiple support groups that are out there, and these are all for free for the seniors in our community to reach out. And if you just need someone to talk to, we have 7 counselors upstairs ready to talk to anybody on anything, just to help you get through your challenges in life. We don't want you to be alone. If you're a senior in Santa Clarita Valley, there's someone who wants to talk to you at the Senior Center, and that's such an important thing.
Oh, it absolutely is. Now, Jackie, changing a little bit, you are on the board.
Yes, I am. Been on the board for a few years now.
And what do you do as a board member? What is your responsibility?
Well, we're Kevin's boss,
Yes.
right? The board of
So
directors.
if you want to kick him out, you can
we
kick
can
him out.
we can do that.
Oh,
We
yeah.
don't want to
Oh,
do that.
no.
Kevin actually makes the job makes being a board member very easy because the place is run so well, and the employees just do such a phenomenal job under his leadership. The volunteers. So I mean, we're really an oversight. We make sure that the annual audit is done on our finances, which We just got results back last week, and there's no findings, which is what you hope for. So we make sure those are done. We go through, policies and procedures. We go through the finances every month, making sure that everything is on track and where it should be, with reports from the controller and from our treasurer. We always talk about, Kevin has a winners and losers of what's working, what's not working, and there's always a mission moment, which is my favorite, and that's when Kevin or someone else on the board will share a story about why we do what we do. And that's always that's a great way to start our meetings, is our mission moments.
Oh, yes. That's a wonderful way because it keeps you up.
Yes,
you know?
absolutely.
It's positive.
Yes,
And everybody needs to be positive.
they do.
I can attest to that. That's
So
what's
it's an
kept
honor.
me
It's
like
an
a-
honor to be on a board, and
It
it's
is.
just one more way to help to continue to make a difference.
And you are
Keeping Kevin
making
in
a
line.
difference.
And we need good board members. I've been doing this for a long time,
Yes.
and when you have a quality board like we have with Bonnie Tiefert as our president and our whole team, it's a great group of people who really care and keep our mission focused and guidelines and oversight. That's so important in this day for nonprofits. To have that solid board, and we don't have a tough time recruiting. People like to come onto the board. We try to make it easy for them and keep the meeting short, but it's also that oversight of saying they're going to make sure that we're going in the right direction.
Yes.
And that the staff, if they want to do something new, that it's still in the direction of service to seniors. And actually, the board just approved a new service. We called it the home maintenance service for people who are homebound. And Jackie's family was involved with bringing that to our attention, that people that are getting meals need some home maintenance. Did you have a story you want to share on that new program?
Well, so I was delivering a few weeks ago, and we had just introduced the home maintenance program, and that's really for seniors to be able to have someone come into their homes and make minor adjustments and
repairs.
fixes, whether it's a
Yeah.
doorknob or installing a ring or whatever needs to be done. And one of the seniors said, "Oh, I just got this flyer. I'm really interested." And she said, "One of the things that I like about this program is that I know I can trust the person coming in." She said, "If I just call a handyman, out of a reference or on Yelp or wherever you find, a referral, you don't really know the person." But she
That's
said,
true.
"Because this person is coming from the senior center, I know I can trust them in my home." And this is, an elderly woman who is frail, and so this is very, very important to
And
her.
what a compliment that is. It really is.
It really, and that idea of taking care of people in their homes with simple handy worker type job came from a volunteer Meals on Wheels driver who said they need this.
Yes.
And we engaged it, the board approved it, and it's in action right now. Another wonderful service for our seniors.
That's
Actually, it was
incredible.
brought up. Tom, my husband Tom,
Yes.
was part of that a committee that developed this. Suggested this program as part of our strategic planning committee.
All right. Jackie Hartman, thank you for joining us today. Thanks for all you're doing
It's a
for our
party in here.
community.
Thank you.
Yes.
Good luck with Golden Gala, April 25th, right?
Yes.
2025 or 2026. We're going to be celebrating at the Senior Center.
All that glitters is gold.
Phone number, one more time, Barbara.
661-259-9444.
Thank you. You've been listening to the Senior Hour on your hometown station, 98.1 FM, AM 1220 KHTS. We are sponsored by Comfort Keepers In-Home Care and Providence Holy Cross Medical Center. Now go and enhance your quality of life.